This is the Ratta Media Award. And boy, these two people deserve this award more than anybody. Cary Stratton and Lew Boyd, Coastal 181. We all buy their books. We all read their books on the cold winter days. Unbelievable. Unbelievable people who have just done a fantastic job keeping the history of auto racing alive. And behind every good man, they say, there's a successful woman, and Cary is that woman for Lew. They started with a dirt modified from Kenny Schumacher, who helped Lew Boyd move towards the dream of someday winning a Fonda Speedway feature event. In return, when Schumacher realized his health was declining, he reached out for Lew's help. He called Lew to say he'd had a full life and if he could do a story about him. Get a tape recorder, Lew says, I'm on my way. From Schumacher's audio tapes and meetings with Kenny, Lew wrote a book called The Shoe. With Jim Rigney as the publisher, the book sold well and led to the creation of Coastal 181, the Newburyport, Mass. Publisher that has since produced more books about New England auto racing than any other person in the world. These life stories in a form of yesterday's New England racing stars include Bentley Warren, Dave Dion, Eddie Flemke, Bugsy Stevens. Join a book Lew penned on the Bowler family, Old Blue, race cars. Coastal 181 has published many beyond New England, including the Star Cross, Tobias family, Parnelli Jones, and two of Kenny Schrader. Lew's wife, Cary, who always answers the phone when you call, and Joyce Standridge are the major players at Coastal. Standridge has laid out Coastal's books for over 10 years, Lew's wife, Cary, has said. This is her company. She lets me write books, Cary, an English major at Harvard, got involved when the company she worked moved to California. She says she fell into a role at Coastal. It's perfect for our skills, our personalities. It's been a completely joyful experience. She runs the store and edits every word at every Coastal procedure. Coastal website lists the books, racing books that Cary include Lew's photo of the day, pictures of the brief caption. To date, there have been over 3,300 entries. Both Boyds love racing. It shows the copy he's created, the high-quality content, the results from Cary's labor, and as a driver, Lew. Lew was a big winner in Westboro, big car era, when he wasn't rolling over. Cary is a big winner in her own rights with her hands on the wheel at Coastal. So at this time, Lew, Cary, come on up for the Ratta Mitchell Memorial Award.
So here's the deal. Mark had one thing right. This is Cary's company. There's no doubt about it. She just does everything. She does let me write books and pack them, but everything else is Cary. And you know, sometimes it gets to me a little bit. I did race for 45 years, and I was a backyard racer at all the little tracks, but I met a lot of people, and I love racing people. And recently, I was out walking in western New England, very rural, and I went by an old property that had some square tops sitting out front. And I heard some guy in the garage, so I walked up and I said, "Hey, what are you up to?" "What's in it for you?" he says. And I said, "Well, I'm from Newburyport. I got a couple of those myself, and I see that one you're building might have been a stock car once." And he said, "Yeah, it would have been. It's got a parallelogram in the frame." And he began to warm up finally, and then he looked at me and he said, "I think I know who you might be. You might be connected to that friend of mine, Cary, with Coastal 181. And so, what can you say? And all I can say at this point is that for those 45 years I raced, if she hadn't been working retail and she had come with me, we would have had the right gears, the right tires, and we really would have won some races. But I tell you, I don't care. I love her to pieces. And there's one other thing she did ask me to do besides writing books and packing them, and she said, do the talking for me today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
Lou. Are you done yet? Get out of the way.